everybody, welcome back to Drunk Monkey Garage and Happy New Year. In this video we're going to get back to painting. I'm going to work on the Snowflake panel that we were doing before. I'm going to do a little bit of silver leaf on it. I think it's going to turn out pretty cool, so let's get to it. So we've got our panel here. What I've done is I've gone ahead and taped it off because I didn't want to bore you guys with that. But as you can see right here, I've done a silver leaf snowflake, and right here I've done an outline of a snowflake with the negative. So what I did was I cut some stencils out of vinyl, and I used the negative for the gold leaf and the positive for the gold leaf, and the negative for the shaded ones. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do all the shaded snowflakes first. That way we can tape over them, because we don't want to tape over the leaf. So we'll leave those for the last. All we're going to do is take our vinyl stencils and just place them randomly so that they look good and give us a nice snowflakey background. I think we're going to put this one right here. On that Limeline's leaf roller actually works pretty good to get stencils to stick down. Find these over at limelinepaintsupply.com. We have an affiliate link down below. Click that link, you can get 10% off any products you order from them. We get a little bit of a kickback. It saves you money. So there we go. That one down. I'll use a little bit of Limeline 1/4 inch paper tape. Protect this yellow edge. Yeah, we'll do one more. I think what I'm going to do is figure out where I want to place it and then trim it. That will allow it to stick down better. So yeah, that worked a lot better. So what I'm doing here is I'm aiming for the stencil itself. I don't want to aim for the areas around it. That'll create the shadowy look. touch up on the last part where I peeled some paint up. Okay, we're gonna let that dry for a little bit and throw maybe one more coat on, and then we'll let it dry and peel up the stencils. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. Paint's dry, so we're gonna do another light coat of paint. Then we'll let that dry and peel up the stencils. This is a transparent black, so it does build up gradually. I think the only other thing we're going to do here is touch up this border a little bit. I think that looks good. Alright, we're going to let that dry. Then we'll peel back the stencils and see what it looks like. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. We're going to carefully peel up these stencils and reveal the magic beneath. These are pretty intricate, so they are a little more difficult than a normal stencil would be. But I think the result will be well worth it. So there you have it, guys. Those are the painted snowflakes. Now we're going to backmask everything and put the negative stencils down and do the silver leaf. What I'm going to do here is use some paper to mask off where I just painted so that we don't risk peeling up that paint. And all we're doing is masking off any areas that we don't want to get the spray glue on. So I think I'm going to do a couple down here, one more over here in this corner here. So what this is what's left behind when you weed out the stencil. So we're able to utilize every aspect of these vinyl stencils. Now I think we're going to put another one down here where I had a little bit of black in my airbrush and kind of messed up there. So we'll kind of hide that a little bit. And I think we're gonna do one more kind of like over here somewhere. Maybe one up here. Let's see. Another mistake I did when I was making these stencils is I put them on the template. I set them up too close to each other, so I didn't give myself enough room between them to cut it and have a good mask. So watch out how you lay out your design on your design program or whatever you use. Kind of new to all that, so live and learn. Yeah, I'm just going to make sure all the vinyl's down really, really good, so I don't have any glue spraying underneath. I get my edges sharp so the leaf doesn't peel up. After that, we'll spray some glue down, let that dry for a while. I do not have the Line spray glue, which I'm going to be ordering some of that real soon. So the stuff I have, you actually have to spray it and wait for about a half hour before it's tacky enough to hold the leaf. Makes it hard to do multiple layers of leaf. So, all right. So I'm going to get the glue and the airbrush and we'll get to it. Okay, got my glue loaded up in the airbrush. We're just going to go over these negative spaces, and that's where we'll be laying our leaf. Just want to apply light, even coats. The smoother the surface, the better the leaf will look. So you don't want any globs or blotchiness. What I would normally do, if it was a little bit warmer, is put this in front of a fan and let the air dry it. Air movement will dry it faster than anything else. But since it's 54 degrees in here, we're just going to let this sit for a half hour. So our glue is all dry now. You can stick your knuckle on there and feel the tackiness. You don't want to stick your fingers on there because then you're going to stick to this stuff. What I've done is I've taken my leaf sheets and I've cut them in fours. Cut them in half and then cut them back in half again so that they're just the right size to fit over the areas I'm leafing. So what we're going to do is lay these down smoothly as possible, and then we're going to pat them. This will make sure that you get any wrinkles and stuff out. So we're going to do that with all of these. So now that you have your leaf down, I am going to use my leafing tools that I got from Line Paint Supply. We have a link in the description down below. It's an affiliate link, so we do get a commission, but you save 10% on anything you order through our link. So we're going to use the brush, push it down into all the little edges. Make sure you get those edges really good, otherwise it'll peel up. Use our roller just to make sure it's down, nice and smooth. This being a snowflake themed panel, I am not going to spin this, but that's always an option. These intricate designs, it's vital that you get all the edges burnished in really well. So I'm going to go over these one more time. Looks like we got everything covered really well. Got good coverage. I don't see any blank spots or tears. At this point, if you wanted to, you could do another layer of leaf. All you'd have to do is spray more glue on it and then wait for that to dry and then leaf over that. But I think for this project, we're going to go ahead and pull the tape and the stencils and see what we have. These stencils are going to be kind of a pain. So we have some interior pieces here that we're going to have to pull out with a knife and try not to pull up the leafing. I'm going to try to see if I can find another vinyl that's not quite as aggressive as this. It likes to stick really hard. If you guys use a vinyl that you like, go ahead and leave those in the comments for me and anybody else watching. These intricate details are a pain, but they're really going to be worth it. I didn't want to bore you guys to tears pulling out all these little details here. But everything came out really good, so we're going to take the rest of the tape off. And there it is, guys, the finished Snowflake project. I will put a coat of clear coat on this, maybe 2, but all in all, she's just about done, and I like it. Let me know what you guys think. So I hope you had fun hanging out with me at the Drunk Monkey Garage paint shop. This was a pretty cool project for the winter. Didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted it to, but it's still pretty cool nonetheless. So if you'd like a chance to win this, leave us a comment below and we'll pick a lucky winner to ship this out to. As always, hit that like and subscribe button and hit that bell icon for notifications of future videos. Don't forget to check out Limeline Paint Supply. If you use our link, you get a 10% discount. We do get a little bit of a kickback, but it doesn't cost you anything extra. So with that being said, we'll see you on the next one. And until then, cheers.